There is a moment that most people call failure, a debt that cannot be paid, a financial plan that collapsed, an investment that went wrong, a promise made and not kept. And in that moment, the moment of the break, the person experiences what feels like catastrophe. But Kabbalah offers a different reading of this moment. It says, the break is not the catastrophe. The break is the teacher. The moment when the financial structure you built collapses is the moment when you are finally visible to the truth about how you have been building. Your financial mistakes are not failures. They are diagnoses. They are the universe's way of saying, here, look here. This is what you do not understand about money. This is the belief you are still carrying that is not serving you. This is the pattern you do not see. And the break, the point where it all cracks, that is the point where light gets in, where you can finally see what you have been blind to. The tradition distinguishes between two kinds of financial events that look similar on the surface. Both involve money you do not have. Both involve consequences. But one is punishment and one is teaching. Punishment says, you did something wrong. You deserve this suffering. This is retribution. And the person who experiences punishment closes down. They feel shame. They hide. They try to forget. But teaching says, you do not understand something yet. This break is happening because you need to learn. The universe is not punishing you. It is reaching you. And in that break, light is entering. When a financial break occurs, the first impulse is shame. I failed. I am bad with money. I am irresponsible. But the tradition says, put aside shame for a moment. Read the diagnosis instead. There are patterns in how debt appears, and each pattern is a diagnosis. First, the debt of scarcity. You overspend because you are afraid there will not be enough. You spend money to soothe the fear of scarcity. The diagnosis is, you have not yet felt genuinely safe with money. You are still operating from a place of, it might run out. Second, the debt of boundarylessness. You lend money you do not have. You say yes to things you cannot afford. You take on other people's financial problems as your own. The diagnosis is, you have not learned to say no. You are still seeking approval through giving. Third, the debt of values misalignment. You buy things that reflect who you think you should be rather than who you are. You spend to create an image. The diagnosis is, there is a gap between your actual values and your financial behavior. Money is leaking toward the image, not toward what matters. And fourth, the debt of disconnection. You borrow without feeling the weight of it. You spend without feeling the consequence. The diagnosis is, you have not yet felt the real connection between action and outcome. Money is abstract. It does not feel real. Each of these breaks is a gift, because once you can read the diagnosis, you can treat it. The break is not the problem. The break is the messenger. And the message is exactly what you need to know. Shame says, you did something bad. Diagnosis says, you did not understand something yet. Shame closes. Diagnosis opens. And the opening is where learning happens. Here is what happens when you stop running from the break and start learning from it. The break becomes your most important teacher. The person who has gone through debt from scarcity learns to feel genuinely safe, not by having infinite money, but by feeling the reality of what they have. The break forces them to be present with what is real. The person who has gone through boundarylessness learns to say no. They do not learn this from a book. They learn it because the consequences of yes saying became undeniable. The break teaches them their own worth. The person who has gone through values misalignment learns what actually matters. They stop buying image and start investing in what is real. The break forces authenticity. And the person who has gone through disconnection learns to feel consequence. They become present with money. They see it not as abstract, but as real exchange. The break makes them conscious. So the person on the other side of the break is not destroyed. They are educated. They are changed. They are conscious in ways they were not before. And that consciousness, that hard-won, break-taught consciousness, becomes their wealth. Not in dollars, in wisdom. Most people spend their lives running from their financial mistakes. They hide them. They feel shame about them. They never extract the teaching. But the person who stops running and sits with the break finds something unexpected. The break was exactly the right break at exactly the right time. The universe did not break you by accident. It broke you because you were ready to learn. So the practice is this. If you are in a financial break right now, do not run. Sit with it. Ask the diagnosis. What is this trying to teach me? Not, how did I fail? But, what do I not understand? Not, how do I fix this shame? But what is the message in this break? And then, this is the moment that changes everything. Receive the teaching. Let the break change you. Let the debt educate you. Let the failure become your teacher. Because the person on the other side of that break, if you learn from it, is not destroyed. They are wise. Debt is not punishment. It is diagnosis. Failure is not the end. It is the beginning of understanding. And the break, the painful, undeniable, inescapable break, that is the point where light enters. And if this hour has shown you that your financial mistakes are trying to teach you something, if you understand that the break is where the light gets in, share this with someone you know who is drowning in shame about their financial failures. You may be the person who teaches them that the break was not a punishment. It was an education. Breaks are how light enters. Navigate your destiny.